Guys, we're back here on Tuesday. The guys are up there starting to weld the milk line together, getting the cable tray put in there and doing all that stuff. We got 5 inches of rain over the weekend, so we won't be knocking down any triticale here anytime real soon, unless we miss some rain here later in the week. So it's super muddy out there, but we're working on right now. I'm gonna come in here. So this is our bedded pack barn. We bed with sawdust. I probably showed that in some earlier videos this year. We come in here twice a day when we run cows out for milking. We have a chisel plow on this tractor, and we come in here and stir the bedding, and that brings up new fresh bedding, takes manure down, and it composts down and breaks down. So it works really well for bedding these cows. But one problem we kind of have whenever I'm not bedding as much this time of year, we start to get little holes here. I don't know if you can really tell on the camera all that great, but we get a hole kind of developing here in the corner because you'll come in here and stir this bedding, and basically you just keep dragging it out. But to kind of keep it clean, you got to stir it, but then you just keep dragging bedding further away. And anyway, so then you wind up with a little hole here in the corner. So I'm gonna go grab the skid loader here in a second, and I'm gonna bring in some sawdust here and try to fill this hole in. So alrighty, got our hole filled up. Cows want to come over and say hi. Play in the new bedding. Guys, it's Wednesday morning and we're weighing milk this morning. We do our milk testing once a month, and bring you along and show you how we do that. We've got all these meters hooked up to the cows' milkers. So milk comes in just like it normally does, except for it comes up into the meter here, flows up to the top, and part of the milk drops in here to measure how much milk each cow gives. And after we're done milking them, we'll come in here and collect the sample and send that off to get it analyzed for butter, fat, protein, milk quality. So I'm taking the weight down, putting it on the sheet here, turning the valve for Dorothy, and this is our milk tester, Dorothy. She's taking a sample, and there it comes. That orange color is the thing that keeps it from going bad while it's shipping, right? Helps it transport. Little liquid pill that keeps it from going bad, because this won't be refrigerated. So, and once we're done testing, we'll run the wash system just like normal, and that'll clean these meters out, and then they'll be ready for the next farm. Starting to bring the pipeline around the barn there. Busy down here at the farm. Got a couple guys down there in the tank room doing work. Guys are pulling line for something, I don't know what. They don't know what to think. Guys, we're back here on Friday. I kind of wanted to show you what some of the things we got done this week. So, we're here in the bulk tank room, and the guys came in this week, put in the what they call the CRS, and did some other plumbing inside here, and ran this air line along the cable tray and out the barn. So then milk line will come in right there where that hole's drilled. They started to put some sleeves in for that, but yeah, you saw in some of the earlier clips them coming in here and welding this all up and whatnot. So that'll work real nice. I think it turned out pretty good. So the milk line will lay along the cable tray and travel down here. They'll probably be coming in here and putting that in next week. So anyway, it worked out real nice. They came in with a bandsaw. I didn't get any footage of them doing that, but they came in with the bandsaw and cut off the excess part of the post and then put those caps on top. So that'll work out real nice. And yeah, I think it turned out looking pretty good. So this lift they had, it worked really good. I guess their nickname for it is Jiggy. So anyways, it worked real nice for them. But there's our excess posts. We'll use those next week. We get some gating put up in here. We can reuse those, so that'll work good. But then the electrician also came out this week, here the last couple of days, and got quite a bit done in here in the office space and back there in the compressor room. Might actually start to get some lights put in here next week, so that'll be nice. So but yeah, then also the glass got installed this week. It looks pretty good. Cows have already done their damage looking over there. So anyway, authenticity, right? So anyway, and then here in the office, you started to get the conduit put in for lighting and whatnot. So anyway, another thing they got done in here, they got this pre-cooler put in and the milk filter. So like whenever I've talked in prior videos about the milk sock, that's what this will be here for filtration. And the pre-cooler will run well water to it, and basically it's kind of like a radiator or heat exchange type thing. We have one of those down at the milk barn right now, but it'll use well water to cool off the milk before it goes down to the bulk tank room. So anyway, the milk line will pop through the wall here, travel along this wall, and then it'll go into that cable tray. It'll go right above that doorway into the cable tray and go down to the barn from there. So anyway, that'll work good. So I think next week the guys are coming back on Monday. They said they probably won't be here till later on Monday because they got some other things they got to do on the way here. But anyway, they'll be back here then, and they're planning on putting some of the milk line up and then also start putting some gating in and start getting the fetch pins type of stuff done. So that'll be good. But as far as the farm side goes for us, I think tomorrow we might be knocking down our triticale and doing that, and baling some hay maybe on Monday. So anyway, I think that'll be it for this week, guys. We'll see you later.